What is up, YouTubers, for the franchise guy coming at you again with another episode of MLB The Show 19 Phillies franchise. We have the MLB All-Star Game right now. I believe we're starting off with the Futures game. Not not really sure exactly what game we're starting off with. Yeah, we have the Futures game here. We have Mauricio Aramis on the mound, Phillies prospect right here. He's 0 starts. He's 4-3, 3.49 ERA in 80 innings, 69 hits, 105 WHIP, 15 walks, and 65 strikeouts. Not too bad for the young fella right here. Not a big fan of his sideburns with no hair on top of his head, but big strikeout right there for the first batter of the Futures game right here. We're at lovely Dodger Stadium right now. Next batter up for Aramis, and he's going to strike out swinging right there. So back-to-back Ks for the Phillies prospect. What's the last time the Phillies had a prospect? At least this prospect pitching in the Futures game. I mean, sure they've had Baum and they've had Kingery and Hoskins, but when's the last time they had a good pitcher? But 1-2-3 inning for Aramis right here. No. Cole Roederer, back-to-back seasons of making the Futures game. Made it last year as a 19-year-old, now as a 20-year-old playing in Double A. He has made it once again, so hey, it looks like he's trying to have a future right here in this Phillies organization. But keeping it up, definitely, he's gonna be here. Alec Baum, we've tried a second base, trying to give him some more playing time. I guess trying to get some playing time throughout the infielders because we've had a lot of players that play third base, not a lot of second baseman. So making Baum a utility guy for the infield, move him second. Edgar Caruso, 17 starts, 4-5, 2.22 ERA, 93.1 innings pitched, 97 strikeouts. Lefties and righties are both batting under 275. But started this inning off with a ground out bomb, gets it right there. Only silver fielding. Maybe he's a gold fielder when it goes to third base. Not entirely sure actually, but I'm kind of surprised that he's a silver fielder right now. Next batter up, strikeout on a pitcher's call right there. Not not happy for the white right there, but Carousel is definitely liking it. And now we have a pop-up over here to third base. That's going to be another 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies prospect pitching pool. AJ Puck, yet again, another Phillies pitcher right now coming up to pitch. He came over in the Jake Arrieta trade, so we sent Jake Arrieta and Domingo Germán to Oakland Athletics for Montas and Puck. Puck gets a big striker here, 95 mph is the big lefty. The hefty lefty is what they call him. 1-2 count and another power fastball right there, 97 on the gun. What a power pitcher if I've ever seen one from AJ Puck. I mean, geez, like, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that fastball, I'll tell you that. Here we go again, 1-2, and that's going to be a ground ball. Puck snags it and just casually throws it on to first base right there. Cole Roederer back up in the fourth inning right now. Here we go. Gonna have a single rope down for the pass to first baseman's glove right there. We're going to round first, end up at second base, 54 speed. Not the greatest amount of speed, so I definitely think he needs to upgrade that. Bomb up now. Bomb with a bomb of his own as it's going to split the gap right there. Off the wall he goes. Bomb in the second. Roederer scores. The National League is finally on the board. It's 3-1 now for your, I guess, East future game team. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Roederer back up 1-for-2 in the game. So just pretty much those five guys right there. But he's gonna strike out looking. He thought that pitch was running a little more than it was. It most definitely was not as he strikes out right there. Bomb back up 1-for-2 on the day. Can he make it 2-for-3? I mean, 2-for-3 would be great, and he's gonna get jammed right there. It's gonna be a pop up to the shortstop right there to end the inning. Well, it's always on to the next at bat, I guess. Roederer up again. I mean, I guess he's actually still in single A. He doesn't have any stats, so he should look to get him to double A, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But bottom 9, 1 out, 3-2 count. We're going to pop up to the first base, and he ranges all the way in there to get that out. I mean, last year we had Nick Prado. I think we had someone else too. It like Prado and I think Hazley and Rotor. We had a bunch of players, but Alec Baum up next, 1 for 3 on the day, and he's going to fly out to the first baseman to end the game right there. Not the confidence booster you wanted for your rookies going into this game right here. But hey, it happens, guys. It is what it is. It's nothing to really fret about. I mean, live and you'll learn. I mean, Alec Baum's still probably our number one prospect. No, actually, no. We have had a pretty stacked prospect pool. We have a bunch of top 50 guys. He's probably like our fifth best prospect because you got to think we have Jordan Alvarez. We had those three pitchers. Or I guess we had Puck and the two other guys that are pitching. We have just a bunch of players. You have Spencer Howard in this team. You have I don't know how many players you say we have. But getting into the home run derby right now, you see we have a bunch of players of Bryce Harper right there. I mean, Bryce Harper. I think we have Rhys Hoskins too, actually. Yeah, we have Rhys Hoskins, Bryce Harper. Also have Matt Olson, a bunch of other guys. Rhys Hoskins, 125 career home runs. Of course, this is sped up right here, so it's not you. We sped it up because well, we don't have time to stand here and watch me hit home runs for 20 minutes because yeah, that's not the quite most enjoyable of content right here. But 125 home runs in what 3 seasons? Not. I think it's probably been like 4 seasons now. Actually, 4 Rhys Hoskins came up, and the Phillies are pretty bad. Had his second season the year before Harper came. So yes, this is fourth or fifth season. I guess he popped off for a bunch of home runs last year. I'm trying to figure. It's crazy to think how many home runs players can hit that you kind of just take it for granted and be like, oh, he's up for 4 years, has 100 something home runs. That's a lot of home runs in 4 years. I mean, guess that's what happens though when you hit 40 home runs a year. Hoskins, in real life, had a huge power swing in his second season, in the second half of that second season. Struggled in the first half of that second season, but in the second season, I guess his third season, he came up and Aaron, he came out hot. And, it's like, oh, he's gonna, follow through. And well, he came out hot in that first season to start off with, and he was tearing it up. And then the second half of the season hit, and he went ice cold. Like just forgot how to hit. Like it was insane. Like it was pretty much a tale of two players right there because his second season he forgets how to hit in the first half. His third season he forgets how to hit in the second half. It's all offense that the Phillies could have definitely used to, get out of third place or out of fourth place or a place they ended up in. I mean, sure they're above 500, but hey, it's just how it is, really. But Blackman has 11 home runs. Hoskins only at his second right there after taking the break. So I don't believe we're gonna get home run derby MVP coming out of Philadelphia this year. I mean, we don't have Ryan Howard. You gotta think, hey, one year the Phillies had Ryan Howard and Chase Utley doing the home run derby, and Chase Utley's not an MVP home run swinging player. Like he's like I guess he's MVP worthy because he had almost had an MVP season the year after Howard won, but he's not like a home run hitter. I mean, sure he's hit like 20 home runs, 30 home runs before, but that's playing at Citizens Bank Park. He's not like a he's not someone who just like hits home runs. You know what I mean? He doesn't just do that. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking putting Chase Utley in the home run derby. Probably the same people who thought that would be good to put Andrew McCutchen in the home run derby. You have like the year Robinson Cano hit 0 home runs in the home run derby. We were at that one. I went there, and yeah, what a great time that one was. Who would have thought Robinson Cano, who had won it like the year before, would hit 0 home runs? We'll get some bonus time right now, so we have 30 more seconds to embarrass Rhys Hoskins as he's still only at 4 home runs. Can we not? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. That super long windup only ends up with 5 home runs as Blackman walks into the second round right there. Only needed 6 home runs to. But yeah, no. Charlie Blackman continues his reign of dominance over the National League. Bryce Harper strolling into this game with 252 career home runs. Hopefully we can catch it and try and hit his 300th next season. I mean, I think he has 200 in the sim last year. in franchise mode. If I knew he was close to hitting, I probably would have tried and played a couple games in a row to get him to hit his 200th career home run. But 300 definitely coming next season. We still have the entire back half of this year, so I'm assuming he's going to hit probably at least 8 more home runs, get to around 260. He's hit 40 home runs last year. He's probably hitting 40, 50 this year. So I'm sorry, he's gonna hit his 300th home run next season. I mean, real life Bryce Harper probably about 2 years out from his where he was too. I mean, hit what 36, 34, 36 home runs this year for the Phillies. I mean, not bad numbers at all. I mean, average increased, RBIs increased, better plate discipline. Sure, he had games where he'd strike out 3 times, but guess what, guys? It happens. You get a power hitter like that, it's gonna happen. You're gonna do stuff like that. I'm just happy the Bryce Harper in the game. He swings a little better. I mean, he's definitely progressed a ton. His contacts in like high 70s, low 80s across the board. So not too bad for the veteran slugger right here. I mean, 6 home runs so far. I mean, we've already used our timeout. I'm assuming still come up gray. 7 home runs. I mean, he's already doing better than Reese. Reese is a beast though. But guys, you gotta hit more than was it 5 home runs he hit currently? Oh my lord. Minute left. We're not using. There we go. As soon as I said we're not using timeout, we use the timeout right here. Harper getting some Gatorade. For some reason, Hoskins is not there. I guess he was too ashamed to do that, but not I don't know. No, not as expecting from Bryce to not have his teammate come out there and give him some water. I don't believe his dad's pitching on that mound back there, so definitely he's at a disadvantage right now to win the home run derby. I'll tell you that. 8 home runs so far. 9 homers. That's off the top of the foul pole. Must have rattled it all the way down. But that is dad there behind the plate, throwing him the pitches. I mean, is he actually going to win? I mean, he won in DC, and I had the home run derby scandal where his dad threw a pitch like 3 seconds too early. If you take away those 3 seconds, he doesn't actually hit a home run that he hit 4 pitches later because of it. So it's absurdity. People find stuff to complain about. Everything is a home run derby. It's $1 million for charity, I think, is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point of complaining about that. It's like, oh, you want your player to win? Cool, I get it. I mean, Charlie Blackmon ends up winning. Acuna, where's Acuna? Acuna hit 11 home runs to our 10, so of course he did. So it's JD and Charlie. Charlie ends up winning. I mean, just an absolute monster of a player right there. Can't feel to save his life. He'd be a great DH, but what a monster he's been in this franchise. Won the MVP last year, just destroyed everyone in the running. I think Harper and Hoskins each hit 40, and he hit like 53. So it's no contest really when Charlie Blackmon's in play. But we do have 5 All-Stars in this game right here. Couple pitchers, couple batters. I mean, it's the same old, same old. I think we have 3 batters and 2 pitchers. This is the breakdown. We have a starter. We have a relief pitcher in Dominguez. Our starter, Zach Eflin. Then we got Bryce Harper, Gene Segura, and Rhys Hoskins. So there you go. That's the starting lineup for both National League and American League teams. Cesar Hernandez makes it for the Kansas City Royals as their second baseman. So I'm glad to see Cesar's having a great season with the Kansas City Royals. Part of the reason why I traded him there, I mean, I know that they're a weaker team. They're not a big market team. So, I mean, let's give them a very solid player who's not like a huge big market guy. Not Gene Segura. Gene Segura is, I guess, larger market slightly. But, hey, it's what happens. It's baseball right there. Cesar Hernandez, very marketable player, very likable player for fans. And, you send him out there. He's not going to demand $20 million a year. That's not the player he is. He's going to get like a $5 million contract for a couple years, and he's going to very, very good player for their scheme of how they do things. They're a small market team. Small market team gets, I guess, big small market players, pretty much. I mean, he's not I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to word it correctly. Like, Cesar Hernandez isn't a Bryce Harper. He's not gonna go out there and demand 13 for 330 or 330 over 13. He's gonna get a 5-year contract for 15 million, and yeah, take a look at the comparison for your starters. Sale, 31 years of age. Eflin, 25 years pro, 10 and 4. Not too shabby in 16 starts. He's 10-3 with a 1.21 ERA, 126 innings pitched, 84 hits, and an 8.4 whip, 22 walks to 123 strikeouts. Like that's sub 1 whip right there. I mean, Zach Eflin is amazing right now. He is un-Eflin believable pretty much this season. Just unhittable, untouchable. I mean, if he rides his hot streak into the playoffs, he's probably gonna win the you know postseason MVP award. There's no way around it. But in his first batter in the All Star game, his first All Star game, gonna be railed in there by the right fielder right there. I mean, hey, it's Trout. It's not a bad hitter you're facing. I don't know why it's so choppy right now. It's kind of upsetting right there now that I'm really thinking about it. Well, here we go, ranging back in. That right fielder is. This time it will be caught again. So back-to-back outs to right field right there. I mean, Blackman, not known for his fielding, just he got it. He has some speed. JD Martinez up to the plate now, and he's gonna strike out on the slider right there. So I mean, hey, Gene Segura up now, 320, 90 home run, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs, 12 stolen bases. I put together 9 home runs and 40 RBIs, got 90. And what does Gene Segura do? He gets hits. He's gonna start this game off with a hit off Chris Sale right there. What a great leadoff hitter Gene Segura is. Any team would be silly to not have a Gene Segura on their team leading off. Harper, the 1041 OPS, 329, 23 home runs, 78 RBIs. Pretty good season for Harper. I mean, looking to have his second, third straight 100 home run season. I think he definitely had one his final year with Washington. He had one last year, definitely. Gonna have one this year, no doubt about it. And he's gonna send that one on a ride right there. Does it have the distance? No, it does not have the distance. We were going for distance, we were going for speed. It did not count. There we go. Eflin facing Matt Olson strikes him out. Next batter up, 2-2 count. Here we go. Strikeout right there. Is that Salvador Perez? I actually don't know anymore if that's Salvador Perez or not. But Eflin strikes out, back-to-back strikeouts. And they're better up, and it's going to be a Cliff Lee pop-up right here. I mean, I tried to get him to casually walk over, and he kind of ran. So that's unfortunately did not get the Cliff Lee. Not just no care grab. But Hoskins over here, single down the left field line right there, going oppo. It's what you want to see from a right-handed power bat. But you saw his stats. His stats not doing too shabby. 25 home runs, 63 RBIs. Him and Harper are having a pretty good season, if I do say so myself. They're combining for whatever 50 home runs together. So Segura up once again. Here he goes. Well, that's actually over the left. I thought he would fly out. He stopped there at first. He was gonna actually get over the left fielder's head, went off the wall, and he's gonna cruise into second base right there. I mean, if he kept running, he probably could have had himself a triple, really. But Hoskins, right? Hoskins or Harper? It's Harper. Harper than Hoskins. That's how it goes. Bryce Harper 0 for 1 of the days so far. So right swing and a miss for Harper. He's gonna strike out in the All-Star game. Not what you want to see, dudes. Like Brad Peacock on the mound. The Astros pitcher came from the Nationals, and you don't want to see him strike out. All right, Hoskins, can you redeem yourself? Can you get another big hit, dude? Like if Rhys Hoskins can get another big hit, this team is gonna win. And no, it's gonna be a ground out actually to the shortstop. So Gene Segura, only Phillies player this game with 2 hits on the day. So hey, like what else can I say right now? Harper back up right now. Segura got taken out in a pinch hit for a pinch hitter. Harper puts this one on a line right here. Does it have enough? And it does. Bryce Harper, All-Star game home run, 2-run shot, his first of the day. That comes off of some other American League pitcher. They keep switching them up. I keep forgetting who they are. Acuna's there. Christian Yelich also in the outfield right now with Harper. I mean, hey, what else can I say? replay that 413 feet right there. Just absolutely demolished that one. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for your National League All Stars right here. And look at that. Just over the wall, too, really. Andrew McCutcheon is we actually have 6 All Stars. Never mind. 6 All Stars. We have 4 fielders, 2 pitchers. It's gonna bloop in there for a single right there. McCutcheon with the pinch hit single. It's what you want to see, guys. Really is. Seranthony Dominguez now top of the ninth, and he's going to start off with a ground out to himself. There you go. Dominguez gets the first out of the top of the ninth inning right now. That's Yasmani Grandal moved over to the American League, I think in free agency. I'm not entirely sure. Next batter up, number 9. Gets the strikeout right there. So big second out right there for Sir Anthony. I mean, he's been a great closer for us. I know he has a lot of problems in the Sims sometimes. He's either really good or really bad, but he closes out that game on a slider. Gets him looking right there. He wasn't too happy. But Sir Anthony, I know, does not always sim well in Sim. So that's kind of why I don't like always like Sims. Why I always play a couple games a month. Try and keep players on the right track. That if you can get them hot, you can probably carry them over for a little bit. Especially Kingery, I know, can get really hot, can get really cold. I know our first season with Kingery, he was really bad. But our second season so far, he's done pretty good. But if you guys like this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You see right there, Richie Martin, 7th on the team, 10 steals. Good for him. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. If you guys missed any episode, check the playlist down below. Check us on YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy, my dudes.